welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do a second look for Valentine's Day, so let's get started. For my eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna be using the NYX eyeshadow base, and I believe this is in the color 01. It's like a white. And I'll show you guys the color. It's like a white paste. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this with my finger all over my eyelid. Since I am gonna be using some strong colors today, I'm gonna need a white base primer for my eye. Finished the base on my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this color. It's by MAC and the name is Cobbering. Like copper and then ring. I'm not really sure, but I will show you guys below. It's more like a red. I'm gonna go ahead and use the blending brush by Sigma. It's the E40. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it all over my crease. And we're just gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera closer so you guys can actually see the really good pigmentation of the eyeshadows I'm going to be using today. Don't worry that it looks messy on the outer corner. I'm going to fix that completely. We're going to fix that with concealer, so don't worry about that. Alright, so now I'm going to be applying right over here in the outer corner of my eye, and in the inner corner of the eye, we're going to leave the middle with no shadow. I'm going to leave it blank because I'm gonna add glitter there. So first I'm gonna be using, this is by the brand BEN-NYE. It's the color Cherry Red. It's a very beautiful color. These are the ones that you can also wet if you want. And I'm gonna be using the brush by Sigma E30. And I'm just gonna apply this right in the outer corner of my eye. Corner of my eye. And we're gonna go ahead and just apply it right in the inner crease. But we're not gonna apply anything to the middle. We're just gonna leave it as it is. Alright, so for the middle, I'm gonna be adding a glue. This is a prosthetic adhesive, and this is by the brand BEN-NYE as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use, and you can use any brush. It already comes with one. As you can see, it's very liquidy. And just apply it right in the middle. You can use any glue you want that it's for eyeshadow, and just apply a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and let it dry a little, and then we're gonna apply the NYX Glitter Mini with a little brush. And it's okay if they fall off a little bit, the glitter, that's fine. We're gonna fix that after. Alright, just let it sit there, and we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye. I'm gonna be using the transition color that we used before, and I'm just gonna go over it one more time on the crease, just to blend everything in. And for under the brow bone, I'm gonna add the highlighter. This is from the palette Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Color Summer, which is right over here. And I'm gonna be using the brush from Sigma E55. And we're gonna apply that right underneath her brow bone to give it some glow. Corner of my eye to brighten it up, I'm gonna use the color Verve by the Naked 2. I like a white. I've used it before. We're gonna use that one right over here. get a little brush. This brush doesn't have a brand name, so just get a little brush that you can apply right in the inner corner to brighten up that area. Under the eyes, I'm going to use brown, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which looks like this. Go ahead and use this color. It's kind of like a reddish, I believe. Right, that one right over here. Add a little bit of pink on the under eye, and I'm going to use the palette BH Cosmetics. It's the 26 color eyeshadow and blush palette. We're going to go ahead and use this bright pink right over here. This one right over. That's going to soften up the look. I feel like the brown was too much, so let's just add a little bit of pink. Now that I have finished the pink on the under eye, I'm gonna add in the waterline a pink shimmery color, and this is by L'Oreal Paris, and it's a color highlighter. I'm gonna go ahead and do our mascara. I'm gonna be using the Voluminous Million Lashes, and this is by L'Oreal. It's in the color Very Black. To our bottom lashes and top lashes. Alright, so now let's continue with the face. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the NARS Luminous, and I'm in the shade Medium 2. Make sure you shake this foundation very well so it applies better to your skin. And before I apply the foundation, I'm gonna spray a little bit of my MAC Prime and Prep. Alright, there we go. Fresh. So it's nice and dewy. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pump it into my finger and just apply it on my face directly. This is a very liquidy foundation, so be careful when you're pumping it. It doesn't go everywhere. Alright, so you guys know the drill. Just wet the beauty blender and go ahead and start mixing it. This foundation is full coverage, not like the other ones I use, so you don't have to apply too many pumps of foundation for this, since it is high coverage. Don't worry, I know I look like a ghost, but we're gonna bring some color to my skin soon. And always bring it down to the neck. Before I bake, I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer, and I'm gonna be using the Bare Minerals Bare Skin in the color Light. I am very dry skin, and this is more lightweight. It's not so full coverage concealer. If you want a really full coverage concealer, you can use the Tarte Shape. That one's very good. But I do have very dry skin, so for me it makes it very cakey. Go ahead and start blending that out. Alright, so it already looks brighter as it is. Looks really bright. So I'm gonna go and bake now. We're gonna use the translucent powder by Mercier. Alright, we're gonna let it bake for a little, and then we'll take it off when we're done. For bronzer, I'm gonna be using the Hoola by Benefit. It's one of my favorites. I love this. And I'm gonna be, and this is how it looks. This is the color. And I'm gonna be using this Sigma brush, F40. It's an angle brush, so it's perfect for contouring. We're gonna go ahead and apply this right underneath the cheekbone. I put some on my chin. And whatever it's left over from the brush, just put it right underneath. your jawline. Alright, now with this small brush, I have this brush, but it doesn't have a brand. I got them on this website called Cute. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the same bronzer, the Hoola, just get a little bit and just put it right down the bridge of my nose on the side. Just make a line. Don't go all the way down, just go right up to there and then up. And with a clean brush, whatever brush you have, just that it's clean, just go ahead and just buff it out so it doesn't look so harsh. You can also do it with your finger if you want, it's up to you. Let's just do it with our finger, it's actually easier. And to take the powder, I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. complexion brush. It's just a regular black brush. We're gonna go ahead and just wipe all the powder that we had from before. For highlighter, I'm gonna be using the Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna be using this color called Moonstone, which is this one right over here. And I'm gonna be using just a regular fan brush. This is from e.l.f. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit like this. Just swirl it. And just go ahead and apply it right above your cheekbones. Going for a Valentine's look, I chose a pink highlighter, not a golden, just to make it more girly. Do you guys see how beautiful it is, this highlighter? I don't know about you guys, but I love to shine. And this looks so pretty. No shine, shine. No shine, shine. And for the nose of my bridge, I'm gonna use a smaller brush now to add the highlighter all along my bone. Go ahead and use this brush. I don't have the brand for this brush. It's just a regular brush. It's just very thin. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same one, Moonstone. Rub it a little, not too much, because we don't want it to be like super producty. And we're just gonna apply it right down our nose. Nude color that I want to use today is by KYLIE Cosmetics, and it's the matte liquid lipstick. It's in the color Exposed, and it comes together. So now that we have lined our lips, go ahead and add some chapstick to those lips, because this is gonna completely dry your lips once we apply the matte one. Alright, let's go ahead and apply that matte lipstick color. For the gloss, I'm going to use also KYLIE Cosmetics, and this is in the color So Cute. Alright, so now that we have finished with the lips, let's go ahead and add some MAC PREP+PRIME to just set this whole makeup. Let it dry a little. Guys, I hope you guys liked it. This is the final look for the Valentine's dramatic eyeshadow colors. Till next time, bye!